Alright, here we go. Welcome to my channel, and so, this one is going to be a little loud. That's Hughes Legacy Collection 2, and yeah, music player, that's silent enough. Okay, so, and do walkthroughs of Megaman X 1 through 8, and you all enjoy it too. So, well, really, I just gotta say though, I find kids these days, like preteens especially, that are playing games that are coming out recently, and many of them don't know classics like Mega Man X, for instance. I mean, for Nintendo way back in the day, and it was a great game, just incredible game. I absolutely love Mega Man X, and among other games as well, like Super Mario World, Super Metroid, things like that. And I don't know. I mean, I'd love to be able to make this, and who knows? Maybe if I get some attention, maybe people will want to come see this, and maybe it'll pique some people's interest and get them into the Mega Man X series. Um, but yeah, I hope that people get some enjoyment out of this, and maybe even some help for anyone who is new to the game and wants to give it a try, and maybe you get stuck, and then people who get to see these live, they can see it as I do it, and yeah, always feel free to put any comments into the video, and then I can see them and I can address those as we go along. So, as for what I'm planning to do, I'm just going to go in order for each of the games. Start off at Mega Man X1, go all the way to Mega Man X8. And I know Mega Man X1 I can complete 100%. I've already done it, and it's not too terribly hard. I mean, fighting Sigma at the end is a little tough. There are a few tough boss fights, but for the most part, I mean, I've gone through this game countless times for as long as I can remember. So, I mean, yeah, no problem there. X2, about the same. Some of the X hunters in that game are a little tough, but nothing too bad. We'll be able to 100% that one as well. Same thing with X3. That one's also harder, and that one I was less familiar with because I actually didn't get X3 until like 10 years ago or something like that. And I got it way later on whenever I was playing games, and so that one is not as sentimental for me. And I will go ahead and say that one's probably my least favorite of the series. I mean, it's not a horrible game. It's just it just was not my favorite by any means. X4, I'm going to play. I'm going to play through the Zero playthrough the first time around. I'm probably not going to bother playing through X unless I get enough requests for that, because personally, I mean, I don't know. I didn't like Mega Man X's story in X4 as much because, I mean, the introduction cutscene was important, and you miss that if you play it as Zero. But the story was double, but just wasn't. It just wasn't. I just didn't enjoy it enough. So nothing really good to go there. I'll go through if I get some requests, and of course, I'm sure some of you are wondering, hey, what about the ultimate armor that you see in X4, 5, 6, and 8? I'm gonna show how to get the ultimate armor, and I'm going to use them in X5, 6, and 8. But I promise I won't spam the Nova Strike too much. I'll use it only as needed, and for things like, well, the Nova Strike helps here, I'll demonstrate how to use it without the Nova Strike. I'm mainly just going to use it in case it's there if I get in a tight spot, and and because I know in X6 the game is it's a lot more enjoyable if you use the Ultimate Armor, especially. And X8 can have some difficult points where it'd be nice to have the Nova Strike, but that one's kind of overpowered ever, especially against the boss fights. But so then X4, I should be able to 100% complete. I think I've done it before. Pretty sure I have with Zero, and Zero is especially hard to play with, but he's also in some ways more fun to play with. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna play it with Zero, and then maybe I'll come back and do X again. But it's really, there's not much of a difference other than you're just playing as a different character with different moves. Like X uses the X Buster, Zero uses the Z Saber. Makes sense. And then there's X5. That one I can kind of 100% complete. The only problem is that I know that you can get chips and stuff that will help you. That will help enhance your performance. In order to get every single one of them, you can't do it in one playthrough. You just can't. I don't think it's possible. At least from what I found, it's not possible to do that. So if I'm wrong, then please someone correct me on that. But I don't think you can. Excuse me. But I'm gonna go through that, and I'll get some of the chips as I go through, and then I don't know if I get enough requests, if I get someone who actually corrects me on that previous statement, then I'll show how to get all the other chips as well. And X6, that one I can 100% accept again for the chips. And then there's a system where you can rescue Reploids that are in danger, and I've actually never 100%ed that. So I think I may eventually do that, but I haven't done it yet. So that's going to be a learning experience for me too. But if nothing else, I can figure it out and then I'll demonstrate on camera so someone can see how to get it, I guess, in case anyone wants help with that. And then there's X7. That one is about the same. I can 100% everything except for the Reploid ones. I don't think I found every single one of them. Not sure. But I think I found almost all of them. Because there are a few that are kind of hard to find, I think. But yeah. So we'll see if we can do that one as well. But I think I can get all the Reploids. Maybe there might be a few I'll have to look up, but for the most part I found them. But yeah. Um, then for X8, that one's even harder because you don't have Reploids to save, but you have a lot of hidden items, including the rare metals mainly. And those ones are hard to find, especially because you have to find those on normal difficulty. You can't find them on easy mode. And then hard mode, I think they're also there too, but normal mode, you have to find them there. And then odds are you're not going to find them on your first playthrough. I mean, you can, but you'd have to you have to rush through all of them right before the final stage, and that would just take a long time. So I'll eventually go through those as well, especially if I get enough requests from people to go through it, and if this channel even picks up steam and gets enough people to who wants to see this anyway. So because I mean this is my first video, so I'm a new channel. Um, what else is there? Another note: there's a problem with X8 on my system here. For whatever reason, and if anyone knows how to fix this, for some reason, whenever I got Mega Man X Legacy Collection 2, Mega Man X8 is in German. Don't ask me why. I have no idea. I have no idea why it's all in German. All the other games are fine. They're all in English. And then I know X6, they added a Japanese voice dub, and they also changed the intro music for like the little intro cinematic, which was quite different from Mega Man X6 when I played it a long time ago on the Mega Man X Anniversary Collection for PlayStation 2. It was, as far as I know, identical to the original, where it had a Japanese song, I believe it's called Moonlight for the introduction, and it had another one too, I think it was called The Answer, and they were in Japanese. And then there was no Japanese voice dub, so yeah, they made a few changes to it, but like at least it's in English. But for some reason they put X8 in German, so that one I'm gonna have to do the best I can. But there's not as much there's not as much I can demonstrate. Mainly, it's just gonna be going through the story, I guess, and also showing some other secrets. Um, but yeah, we'll address more of those as we get to them for each game respectively. But I don't think there's really much more to cover. And of course, yeah, there are the battle modes in this game. Yeah, I'll go through those too eventually if I get enough requests, and just for fun, I guess. I mean, it is fun. As for the frequency of which I can get all these videos, well, I don't know. I guess I'll get them as soon as I can. Nice thing is I'm doing them live, is that I don't have to go through any video editing and things like that. I can just simply just play through it. It also requires a little more skill on my part, so I have to not mess up too much on camera. So pressure. I'm looking forward to it. I don't think it's going to be too much of a problem. I'm going to have some fun. Hopefully you have some fun too and get something out of it. And if you ever need any help with the game as you play through it, then hey, come here and watch my walkthroughs, and I'll do the best I can. But I think that's really it for now. So other things I'll be doing with this channel, I know that there are some other games I'll be playing, like Ace Combat 7, for instance. I'm really into that game. I also have a Twitch channel, which is under the same name, Emerald Kingdom 467, and I play through games like Star Wars Battlefront 2, and even the first Star Wars Battlefront, which I picked up again for this system, which I played on an older account that I used before. And I have other games like War Thunder. I also like. I also have the Mega Man Legacy Collection. I think that's what it's called. It's for Mega Man 1 through 6, the original series. I also have that, and if I get some requests for that, I'll do that too. I don't think. I'm trying to think of any other big games I play. I mean, those are the ones I would stream, but if anyone has any requests, hey, I'd like to see this stream, well, hey, then feel free to ask me, and I'll see what I can do. But of course, life happens, busy schedules, so I can't always promise I'll be able to do everything, especially not in a timely manner, but I'll do whatever I can, and we'll see what happens. So, I hope that you enjoy my channel. So, anyone who tunes into this, well, thank you for watching, and my project for Mega Man X1 will start hopefully pretty soon. And look into the next video that I'll be making. because I'll be talking about what I'll be doing for Ace Combat 7. I'll have something special there. And this channel is designed for pretty much all ages. I'm gonna keep it clean here, and I'd also like to ask that people keep it clean in the comments as well for the live stream audience because I mean really I want this to be for any age. I mean I'm not going to be targeting really any audience in particular. I'm just going to keep it clean, and I hope everyone else keeps it clean too. So, but other than that, I hope to see you all in the next video. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you again hopefully soon. So take care.